Well, they're the most prized possession 1 minute and easily discarded the next. But as our next guest will tell you, your kids' toys could be collecting a lot more than dust.
Yeah, in fact, those pre-loved action figures, Lego sets, teddy bears could be worth a small fortune. And here to tell us how we can cash in on them is retail expert Jo Munro. Jo, good to see you again. Now, when it comes to old toys, we've got heaps in our homes. How do we know what's worth selling and what isn't?
Look, we hear a lot about what's collectible and it comes in original packaging and that sort of thing. And they do make money, of course. But don't discount the things that you've got laying around the house that your kids have outgrown, because they're worth money. And what you think is probably junk and you may want to throw it away, other people have great value for. So you can really make money with what's laying around the house and the kids don't want anymore.
So, Jo, what items are in big demand?
Well, recent research that I've just done on vintage items, which is really interesting, is one of the most searched items is Meccano. Also Tonka trucks.
Yeah.
Tricycles, which takes me back to the day. And the interesting one that David probably won't like is toy guns.
Right.
I thought I won't like it. I'm just not going to buy one.
Tonka trucks.
Tonka trucks. Why Tonka trucks?
They're vintage and people are looking for them, so it's one of the most searched items. So in the last couple of weeks, it's been one of the highest ranking items out of all of Australian searches on vintage toys.
Well, how can we tell how much each of these items is actually worth?
Well, look, it depends. So one of the things I always say to my clients is do your research. So get online, get on something like eBay or Gumtree and have a look at see what it's selling for. That'll give you an indicator of what the pricing is. But there's an old rule of thumb that if you start at half of what the recommended retail was when you purchased it, that's a way to go. I often think that there's more value. Often people have think about something with than reminisce. So you may find that they're selling for a lot more than you think. So do your research, or just decide on what you want for it. Add a little bit, so you've got some negotiation room to get the real price you want. Someone wants to negotiate you down a bit, you've got some space
room,
built in
wiggle
there.
room, yeah.
Wiggle room.
So, Jo, if people do want to start selling their pre-loved toys, where should they go?
Look, there's all sorts of great places. So even in the community, there will be like trash and treasures and community markets and toy markets. Obviously, you can sell online, so eBay and Gumtree and those sorts of platforms. But, you know, your local paper will even have the community markets and things that are available. Car boot sales are another thing. So you could pop them all in the boot, go to one of those markets on a Sunday and come back with cash in your hand.
I did that as a kid with a lot of my toys.
Car boot sales?
I remember going to like a trash and treasure, they called it in Adelaide.
Yes,
we used to have trash and treasures. We go along. I saw heaps of toys.
Just before you go, we talked about some of the vintage toys that people are sort of looking for. What about some of the more modern toys?
The modern toys, yeah. The key searches at the moment are for My Little Pony, for Thomas the Tank Engine, also for model trains, which I thought was an interesting one. So there's so many, but they were one of the key searches that came up in that top 20 that I was looking at.
All right, Jo, some great stuff there. For more info, head to savvyshopaholic.com.au.